Welcome back to Almost Pro. This week is an extra special episode. Not only do I get Laura in the country, the same country as me, but we're joined by her brother Jake. 2 Spellacies in one episode. Jake's story is a compelling sports story. Jake has grown in sport, started in primary school, made his way through high school, has experienced multiple sports from basketball, swimming, multiple codes of football, and his journey continues, not without injury, not without setback, and not without huge amounts of resilience. Thanks for joining us, Jake.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
So excited.
Keen to be here.
So, Jake, for context, you've played a variety of sports, but football has been the focus from a young age?
Yeah.
Or were you experimenting with a variety of sports? Take us back to the beginning there and how sports started for you.
Yeah.
And make sure our audience knows what shape the football is.
Yes.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it can't be round.
Oh,
You
yeah.
play the round sport.
No. Yeah. So, rugby league, rugby union,
Yep.
AFL.
Yep.
But mostly dad kind of got me into rugby league really young, like 4 or 5 years old. And so I kind of followed that up until about, grade 3, just playing rugby league on the weekends. And then obviously swimming lessons because Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta know how to swim.
And we're a family of swimmers for a little
Exactly.
bit of behind the scenes history for everyone. Swimming is the goal, I think, for every Spellacy that comes through.
It's a rite of passage.
It is a
If
rite
you
of
don't
passage.
swim, you're probably not a Spellacy.
However, how tall are you?
6'6".
Yeah, I reckon you're doing less strokes than me in a pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't get those genes, so
No.
No.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
I think I took them all.
a podcast for another day. Yeah.
Yeah.
So sorry. We started with rugby league.
Yeah. So I started rugby league, swam through school and in primary school and did all right. And then went to a high school where there was 2 or 3 sports on option every term, 4 terms in Australian schools. And so being a Spellacy, I wanted to play or do a sport in every single term, at least one. So that led to, swimming, athletics, basketball, volleyball, AFL, rugby league, rugby union.
Just a standard schedule for a Spellacy.
Honestly.
Really.
And I don't even for a second doubt that you picked up the ball and went, oh yeah, I can do this.
Yeah.
Typical.
Yeah.
Typical of you both.
Well,
And for context, our audience needs to know that there was a suggestion I should play tennis with you guys today. Was that your suggestion?
I mean, it was a bit of
joint.
a both.
Yeah.
It was a joint suggestion. I thought it was a
Absolutely
great suggestion. It was a great suggestion.
I reckon it would have been.
Yeah.
What was Spellacy's? I'm out.
You.
Oh, I've only picked up tennis 2 years ago.
Yeah, okay. Sure. I'm sure you're terrible at it.
So he's looking at a professional career.
No, tennis is not related.
I'm the same height as the net. Let's start there. Anyway.
What you need to mention as well is the high school that you attended is a big football high school, very well known football high school.
Yeah.
Any code in
Brisbane.
particular?
Rugby league.
League.
It started with rugby league, but it's actually funny. When I joined, grade 5 at Padua, rugby league wasn't a sport. They got rid of it, and rugby union was the main focus.
Right. I didn't know.
So yeah, in Brisbane at least, I know the first 15 is kind of put on a pedestal, which is rugby union, and rugby league took a big back step. But Padua was like one of the founding schools of the Confraternity Shield, which is all the Catholic schools in Queensland compete once a year, and that's where you get all your really good players that are in the NRL at the moment.
Yeah, because there's a lot of players that come through those schools into
Confraternity
professional
Shield's
leagues.
huge. And Padua, I think they're one of the only schools that have stayed in Div 1 since they've joined the com.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
So rugby league was reintroduced in grade 10. Yeah. So like I said, I played rugby league in primary school, and then I stopped playing in year 4 because year 5 at Padua was rugby union.
Right.
And it was kind of mum and dad didn't really want me playing rugby on a Saturday and then league on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And then training 4 nights a week on top of having swimming training in the background of that. It's just a bit too much to have on a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
So we made the decision to just play rugby union for the school because school sport comes first. That's a big kind of part of our family.
So of Spellacy family.
School sport comes first. So, club took a back seat. I didn't play club until after school.
Okay.
So just played rugby union grade 5 to grade 8, kind of learning the game. And then, in year 8, I got spear tackled and I couldn't move my legs for a couple of hours.
So when you say spear tackle, what is a spear tackle?
Yeah. So it's basically when you get tackled pretty well, but then the defender takes you past horizontal and you land like on your neck.
Is that where you see on the TV where they kind of
Yeah,
lift
it's like a
you up?
dump. I
lift up
suppose.
down,
Yeah.
Tipped
That's
upside
an
down.
illegal move, isn't it?
Yeah. So
right.
I got dumped, but luckily I didn't land on my neck. I got so far around, I landed on my lower back.
Right.
And I lost all feeling in my legs. And then Dad drove us to the hospital and in a wheelchair for a little bit, like a couple of hours. Doctors checked me out and I started getting sensation back in my toes. They didn't do any x-rays or anything. They let me go out. And obviously we were a bit still cautious about it. So I finished that season. I finished it there.
Well, there's a mental block there, I would think, as well.
Yeah, for
Just
sure.
to get back out on the field.
100%. Yeah. So that was the next year signing up for rugby. Mum was kind of like, "You're not signing up again, are you?"
Yeah, it's understandable.
The thought of losing feeling in your legs.
Yeah.
You didn't know it was going to be for a few hours.
No.
I'm sure when
no.
it's happening, you're
It
like,
was-
what now?
Yeah.
When I was sitting, no, it was a thought going through my head and just sitting in the hospital waiting room in a wheelchair.
Oh,
with
how old
Mum.
were you?
I
Grade
was
eight.
grade 8. So what's that? 14.
And had you been your goal when you were playing football? Were you thinking, I'm going to take this career in a sense as far as I can? Or were you thinking, I'm keeping my focus at school? What were you sort of aiming towards? And how did this injury affect where you thought you were going with the sport?
Yeah. So the pipe dream is always to play professional sport.
Yeah.
Kind of in any capacity, any sport for me, because I enjoy being active and playing sports. So
Yeah.
rugby was obviously the main one but at that time it was all just kind of, I'm playing school and playing for fun. And first 15 is like the be all end all in school. So that's kind of all I'm thinking is I want to be right for year 12 to play first 15.
Yeah.
And then, the thoughts come as you get older and mature a bit more, like where could this go?
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was a big decision in year 9 where Mum's like, I really don't want you playing. And then I'm looking at myself thinking, well, the way I got spear tackled was maybe I wasn't committing into my runs hard enough.
Right.
So if I'm going half-assed into a run, it's really easy to lay someone out. So I've got a big mental thing there where it's like you need to kind of
Fully commit.
Go in.
you're either playing or
Move
not
them
playing.
down.
Yeah.
And at your height, they might turn around and run the other way.
Yeah.
And the height's a good thing and a bad thing, right?
Yeah.
Especially for union because you got to be so low.
Oh,
In contact, low over rucks. So the height was a big thing. If you put the handbrake on when you hit the line, you kind of stop. They're up and under you so easy at this height. So yeah, that's kind of what happened. And it was a big thing where it was, you've got so many other sports you can play. Why go back and play rugby?
Yeah.
Unless you're going to really take it seriously and start being a bit more aggressive in your play style. Yeah.
So what'd you do? So you're going into year 9. Mum says rather you didn't.
Yeah.
Did you do it anyway?
I think I did it more because
Now, that is, in fact, I remember.
I honestly think I was 50-50. And then I said to Mum, I've put my name down as like interested in playing.
Yeah.
And then I think whatever she said was going to drive me to do the opposite.
Yeah.
So if she went, yeah, all good, I would have gone, oh, probably not.
Was your back fine?
No, it wasn't.
okay.
It wasn't. But it was kind of like on the afterthought, year 9, you're growing a lot at that age. So I was thinking a lot of growing pains and everything. But I would wake up in the mornings and like my legs would be cramping. I couldn't walk. My back would seize up. I couldn't move my shoulders around, all that kind of stuff. And I'd have to loosen up every day before I could.
So you took the rest of the season off once you were injured and then went back the very next season.
Yeah.
But waking up in that state.
That's what I was thinking.
And yeah, like I said, I just thought it was because we'd obviously had problems with growing because I grew at such a young age.
Yeah.
So my feet were all messed up, my hips and everything just from growing.
Yeah.
So we just thought, it's just the lower back. It's the same stuff. But yeah, it was getting to the point where it was, almost tears. So Dad took us to a physio and, he did some x-rays and he saw that my C4 and 5, I believe it was, they fused together. And so what the physio thinks has happened is there was some kind of fracture in that spear tackle. And because like I wasn't in a back brace or anything.
Yeah.
I was just walking around with it and it healed incorrectly.
Wow.
Yeah. And so what happens when it heals, and when the vertebrae heal together, you think of it kind of like a spring. It compresses up and down. But when two of the coils are together, it kind of compresses like that a bit more. And so all the muscles around kind of thing, the red flags go off, they all squeeze. And then, that's why I was waking up stiff and everything. Yeah. So it was kind of the best thing that could have happened to me at that time because it introduced me to the gym. And I had to get strong through the core, through my back.
Yeah.
And I can't go really 2 or 3 months without going to the gym. Otherwise all that pain starts coming back. So it's kind of forced me into a healthier lifestyle, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
But definitely a bigger shock at the time.
Yeah.
And that's since grade 9, grade 10,
Grade 8.
grade 8, you've been doing that.
Yeah. So grade 9, it was all just kind of body weight stuff. Working with, I had a fantastic gym instructor at Padua.
Right.
He was fantastic. And he really worked with me well. And then, I was doing weights by year 10.
Yeah.
And then that's where I found the passion for the gym.
Yeah.
But so came back, played year 9, did great. We were doing all right. Year 10 played, I broke my wrist playing, but that was just as you do.
Not so bad.
Fucking around.
Not bad.
That's just as you do.
What was your recovery time?
For
Wrist?
the wrist, 6 to 8 weeks. I think.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that was just like, that's something normal out of rugby, right? You expect
Compared to a spinal injury.
Yeah.
That's pretty normal.
Spinal's kind of the worst case.
Yeah.
And I got the best case, worst case. Year 10, it was actually really frustrating. Year 10, I broke my wrist so first 15 is year 11 and 12, you play together.
Right.
And we were out at Ipswich playing. The reserve coach came up to me. He's like, after your game, come on the bench for the second grades. I'm in grade 10. I'm excited playing against year 11s and 12s and probably 10 minutes to go in this game. Someone shot out of the line. I fended him and my wrist just snapped at the joint. And so I came running off the field because I was like, this is bad.
It's done. Yeah.
And someone on the side's going, it's a stinger. And I'm like, I just don't think it's a stinger.
Yeah.
And then, went over to the medic tent. They're like, it's broken. And I was crying. And Dad's like, oh no, like, we'll get the green whistle and everything. And I was like, no, I wanted to play reserve. I was so upset that I couldn't go back out and keep playing.
That's the commitment though.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
It matters so
the
much.
pain didn't mean anything.
You
First 15.
didn't though. You didn't go back out and play with
no.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he got a Band-Aid and off he went. No.
We have this saying or expression, I guess, in the Spellacy family, which is we're cursed. And it's the Spellacy curse is the
the
saying or
Spellacy curse.
expression. It's the Spellacy curse. And that's exactly for moments like this
Yeah.
where you kind of walk away and go, oh, yep, this is the Spellacy curse.
Oh, that's awful.
It is.
Yeah, well, Dad calls himself Lucky John.
He
Yeah.
does do,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it happens to all of us somehow, some way.
Yeah.
Well, yours is done. I'm done with your injury because your back's done, your wrist is done.
Yeah.
It's time to soar now. Where are we?
Yeah. So year 10, back year 11 in and out of the first squad, played mostly reserve grade. And then year 12 comes around. And I mean, since year 5, you're kind of dreaming, this is it. This is the year that you get to play first 15. This is fantastic.
Yeah.
COVID
Oh.
was around at the time.
Yeah.
I'd got myself super fit in the forwards. So you think like a D-line in NFL, bigger guy.
Yeah.
But I'd got myself to a point where I had a great off season. I was the fittest on the team. I was the strongest on the team, close to being the strongest on the team. And right the week before the trial, I got COVID.
No.
And it hit me so hard.
No.
It hit me so hard. I was knocked around for 3 weeks. I missed both trial games, and then went away for our preseason camp. And I was like, we did a 2K run with the team, and I'm 50 meters behind the last guy.
No.
And they're, the props. They're the ones that just can't run at all. And I'm just gassed. I lost all of my fitness.
Well, because your lungs take a hit.
Yeah.
Exactly. My lungs.
Yeah.
I ended up developing. I had asthma after that.
Yeah, right.
So I was on a puffer for the next 9-10 months. That's how bad it was, the COVID. But yeah, so those trial games, the second rows, they got set up. And as team sport, chemistry really works into it. So I sort of started becoming an afterthought in that first 15 squad because I'd missed the trials.
Yeah.
I wasn't fit, so I had to get myself back. And then year 12 was much of year 11 where it was just like I was coming off the bench, and it was really disappointing season for me.
Because you'd had a good off season. You did work.
Yeah.
It was so disheartening. Yeah. And I was just ready to get out there and just play. And
Did you think about giving up completely?
after school, I was thinking I'm done.
Yeah.
So I was done at this point.
And now time for a short break. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to join the Almost Pro community and stay up to date with the latest episodes and news. To find out more or to apply to be a guest, visit almostpropodcast.com today.
And I was just trying to get through the season. Yeah, and then the season ended, and Dad came to me and he says, "Oh, there's a Met North trial. You've never done the Met North trials. You never tried any representative. Give it a crack." I was like, "No, I'm done.
Yep.
I'm sick of this."
Yep.
And then a couple of my mates went, so I was like, "I'll go down." I'm not expecting.
Met North, for context, is where you represent your district.
Yeah.
And then if you make it through districts, your state, and then you can go beyond.
Yeah. So I was going to trial for the north side of Brisbane.
Yeah.
And we made that. And then it was the decision of, do you want to play Met North versus the furthest team was Capricorn, which is up near like Rockham,
Queensland.
Yeah, North Queensland.
North.
Yeah. It's called Far North.
Yeah.
Far North.
I got you.
But usually, these Met North, these competitions, these state comps can go anywhere.
Mhm.
And it just so happened to be ours was in Sunnybank, which is just down the road,
Right.
like half an hour.
Yeah.
So still, I'm not really grasping what this team is. And me and my mates who've made it, we just we're having fun with it. We're having a joke, and it was like 20-minute halves, like 40-minute games. And then over the couple of days, we end up making the semi-final, which we then found out that's the best Met North has like ever done.
Wow.
They've never made it out of the groups before. And our team had come the furthest we've ever gone, and we lost in the semi-final.
Yeah.
But my mate Mitch, he's about the same size as me. He charged down a kick on the buzzer, and scored, but one of our teammates was offside, so it didn't.
No.
So
No.
we should have been there. We should have been there.
No.
It would have been the first grand final that North had ever been to.
Wow.
But yeah, so that was our time over, and then we're like, all right, let's leave. We won't come back tomorrow to watch the grand final. And Dad's gone, "Oh, I think you guys should come back." And my coach heavily suggested that we all come back and watch. Thinking, why? Whatever, we'll come back. And at the end of that game, they do the presentation, and then they go, "Now we're going to pick the Queensland side."
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So they send 2 Queensland teams to go versus, I think there's 3 New South Wales teams,
Right.
a Canberra, and a Victoria team.
Yeah.
And I got picked in that Queensland side, the first Queensland side.
Oh,
and so did the type 5, which is your 2 props, your hooker, and then your 2 second rows. So our type 5 for Met North all got picked in the Queensland side.
Oh, it's awesome.
So that was a pretty surreal feeling.
Yeah. Particularly after everything you've just gone through with high school and
Not knowing if
COVID.
you're even going to play.
Exactly.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it was big.
Yeah.
I was very, very proud of myself and my mates. And the only issue was it was on the school holidays. And at the same time, the union season finishes in term 2, and then the league season starts in term 3.
Right.
I'd only played year 11 and year 12 of league. I didn't play before then.
Right.
And I was kind of done with school footy. So it was a no-brainer for me. And then my mates also all came down. So we went down to Sydney, missed Confraternity Shield.
Right.
The Confraternity Carnival, that was in Mackay. So
Right.
it was a big decision choosing because all of our mates, like all the year 12 boys, were going up to Mackay on this bus, 11 hours a week, all footy up there with them. Last kind of hit out.
Yeah.
But we decided, no, we'll go play Queensland down in Sydney. And so we went to Knox College
Right.
down there for a couple nights. I mean, we got pumped because COVID again set back the trials, the training and everything because we had all the lockdowns at that time.
Right.
So these teams had been training. They'd already been picked months before we'd even played Met North yet.
Yeah.
So we had 2 weeks from the state carnival to then the Australian carnival. We had 2 weeks to train as a team and get down there, but they had like 2-3 months. So we did the best we could. We put it to them, but it was, we got pumped. And it was raining the whole time. And it was just Sydney weather.
Yeah.
And coming from here, it's nothing like that. We were playing in a puddle.
Did that seal the deal for you? Where you're like, I am so done with this sport?
No, I was like, I want to take this seriously. This is so much fun.
Reignited the fire.
I got belted around constantly by all these boys from Sydney and all that. And I loved it. I loved every second of it. It was so much fun. But I was thinking, if I can be here and I'm mixing it with these guys, why not try and keep
Particularly
going?
after mucking around to get
and we were
well.
we were mucking around.
Yeah.
We were blasting our speaker and just dancing around and no warm-ups.
Yeah, right.
And we were there.
Yeah.
2 weeks. So then school finished and went off to play rugby union for a club. And I went with a couple of my mates. Not many people played rugby after school. A lot of them hung the boots up.
Right.
Which was weird, but
is it cultural for the sport?
It is and it isn't, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. I know a lot of my friends were all doing trades.
Yeah,
so
right.
You break your arm as a tradie.
Right. Yeah,
you're out 8 weeks out. You're an apprentice. You just get dropped.
Yeah.
So a lot of people just didn't want to risk that, which is fair enough. I was fortunate I was doing uni, so
yeah.
I could afford to break an arm or something.
I love that we go in knowing the currency. May break an arm, may not.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
I enjoy that no other injury phases you because you've done your spine. So you're like, if I break an arm, it's just a broken arm.
Yeah, bones don't bother me.
Yeah.
Bones are fine. They're just inconvenient.
Well, they're fine when they're working.
Breaks are very inconvenient.
Yeah.
But yeah, played club there and I did all right. There's a system called Colts and it's basically just under 21s.
Yep.
So I had 2 years of Colts out of school and the first year played Colts 3 and we were undefeated the regular season. We had like an unlucky 3-week break because there was a round bye, a team had forfeited and then we had our like team bye.
Right.
So the last game before that, we decided we'd throw a different prop in just to bleed him, get him ready just in case.
Don't love that expression.
Yeah, no,
Break him in.
we'd break him in, getting used to it. It's something like that. Yeah. So we're trying to get him used to the bigger boys of 21s. And as a second row, when you bind in to a prop in the scrum, you go between the legs and then you grab on the waist of the pants. And I'm behind this prop and crouch, bind, engage. And then we get absolutely demolished in this scrum. Like he gets popped up, standing straight up.
Oh.
I'm still holding onto his pants. And then he ends up laying on my legs by the end of the scrum. And I'm still holding onto his pants. So
we bled him.
We bled him and then we ruined me.
Right.
Yeah. So I ended up doing nerve damage in my pec because of the stretch. And I had a partial tear. That I just ignored because it was like 3-week bye, shake it off, and then come back 2 more games, and then we've got the finals.
Yeah.
So it was like I'll play the last 5, and then I'll get it looked at after the season.
How'd that go for you, Jake?
Yeah, well, we won the grand final. I've got the medal, but then I got it looked at. Yeah.
Yikes.
And then went and got it looked at, and the physio was looking at me. And he's feeling around and he goes, oh my God. And he runs out of the room and he grabs his uni student and he goes, feel here. That's a hole.
Oh, wow.
And so you could feel the hole where part of my pec had torn and just gone in.
Oh my goodness.
And he's like, unfortunately, like that won't be, like it's too late. We won't be able to operate on that or anything.
Oh,
so we don't know what the strength's going to come back to. It wasn't a full tear. Majority of the pec is still there, but there's like a tiny fiber that's torn off, and he could just put his finger through my muscle and touch my rib cage.
Wow.
Which was
rather you didn't.
Yeah. No, I didn't think.
Doesn't mean you had to do it.
And look, I didn't think he was that exciting.
I
mean, he was happy. I wasn't. It was a teaching moment for him.
Oh my God.
But
what's rehab on that?
It was ended up being about 20 weeks, but it was 20 weeks to return to contact. And then it was probably another year of just like in the gym, getting it back to strength.
So are you thinking at this point, that's it again? Like, I'm going to have to hang up the boots?
No, because I just won a grand final.
Right.
So I was like, I got to get back. I'm determined. I've got one last year at Colts. Like I want to try and push into Colts 1, which is, you know, as high as you can go without being in a Reds squad or anything like that. So like for myself, it's very limited to be in a Colts 1 team because you've only got those certain years before 21.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's 20.
Right.
So it's even more limited, especially with school in the way and me never playing club.
Yeah.
It became kind of a big deal to play Colts 1. So started the rehab and he's giving me the sheet. I'm like, okay, so I'll start light. I'll pick up, you know, I'll do a 15 kilo shoulder press. And anyway, found out very quickly in that session that my rep range was 5 to 6 reps with 2.5 kilos. I couldn't do much more than that.
Yeah.
So the rehab was so boring and repetitive and it was high rep stuff. Wasn't any strength building. I think by like 12 weeks in, I'd finally got back to 10 kilos shoulder pressing.
Wow.
And I was only getting it for like 3 or something.
So deflated.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then preseason starts back up and all I can do is the fitness. I remember I had a bit of a crash out about that because like I couldn't even, there were other boys rehabbing and stuff, but they were able to lift in the lineouts and I was absolutely no contact. I couldn't lift anyone in lineouts. I couldn't scrum. All I was doing was just like straight line running and then go up to the gym, do an hour of rehab and then go home.
Yeah.
And so that was so deflating. And again, the same problem came up where all the boys gelled together in preseason.
Right.
And they started trialing together.
Yeah.
And I couldn't play until round 4 or something of the next year. So all the teams were kind of set in place. And I came back at the lowest grade and it was a Thursday night game at like 8 o'clock. And I'm uni and I'm working 3 jobs at this point. Every day I'm leaving the house at 5:30 in the morning, getting home at 7 o'clock at night. And then on a Thursday, I'm still leaving at 5:30 in the morning, but I'm getting home at 10:30.
Yeah.
After finishing a game half an hour ago, supposed to shower, eat. It's 2 o'clock by the time I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I can't do this anymore. And played that season out. That season was short. Yeah, I played a couple of Saturday games, but again, it was the teams were set. They all had their combos. They knew what they were doing. They knew the line out calls. So it was just easier and they were doing good. So I can't blame them. Like, why would you want to change what's still good?
But you had, because you had a change of club coming up, didn't you? Or a change of code?
I reached out to another club to go play Colts there.
Okay.
And I was going to do that. And then
because of the situation.
Because of this. Because it was like I was never pushing into the top team.
Yeah.
But I did really like the club, obviously, because I had a great season the last season. I made a lot of good friends there. But I wanted to play Colts 1.
Yeah.
And so I went to change clubs and all the coaches at this club that I was at were like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. You don't want to do that. And the guy at the other club, he's going, I get your spot straight away.
Right.
And I didn't end up moving. I stayed with the original club, but then I went, that's it. I'm going into grades, which is opens footy, still undercooked because I've got a lot of gym to do to get the strength back to where I need to be to play the big boys. So I was just like, yeah, I'm done with footy. That's me. And then last year, so one of my other mates, he had to have a shoulder recon. He needs another shoulder recon. So he quit the club as well.
Right.
And then one of the boys that I made Queensland with, he stopped playing. He went to play rugby league. I was like, oh yeah, good on you, whatever. And anyway, one night we're all at the pub, just having a beer, and they're like, oh, we need a forward. In the league side, you know, it's only it's opens threes. It's
come to the dark side. We have a piece.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's just this, oh, you've got me, you know.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of drinks and I'm like, this sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
Great idea. So I paid my rego before I'd even trained.
Good.
Wow.
And then it was like, well, now I have to.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Now I have to go. And I'm really worried about this pec because there was a couple instances over that year where like, I remember one day I missed work because I woke up and I yawned and I stretched. And this ripple all across my chest, my whole chest just like tightened up and then relaxed. And then I couldn't feel anything down past my elbow. And
Oh my goodness.
horrible.
You're not a good advertisement for rugby union.
No.
No, and I also
No.
think you need to just not move at all
Yeah.
between games
Yeah.
or much on the field. I'm not sure. I don't have the solution.
Yeah. No. I
This
don't even
big
know.
system needs to be in.
This is where I am now. I knew it was dangerous, but I'm learning a lot
Yeah.
right now.
No, Dad would actually remember. I was lying on the couch in there and I called him and he was at lunch with Grandma. And he's like, "What's up?" I was like, "I can't move."
Lots of things, actually.
Yeah.
I was like, "I can't move." I'd crawled out of bed and I'd crawled all the way to the kitchen to get
Oh my goodness.
these like strong painkillers. And then I got on the couch. I was like, I can't move. And I laid there for like 3 hours. I was like,
Wow.
this sucks.
So it's nerve damage you've
Nerve damage.
sustained.
Yeah. So
Yikes.
I don't know what extent
To this day.
Still don't know. It's held up great with rugby league.
Yeah.
Well, so it hasn't stopped you.
It hasn't stopped me,
Yeah.
which is good.
And
Yeah.
the even more incredible thing is you're doing so well.
Yeah.
Take us through what football looks like now for
Stop
you.
saying football. I'm banning you from saying football. It's
Rugby league.
Rugby
Rugby
league.
league now. We've moved on to
Just
union.
league,
It's a league.
maybe?
League. Yeah, league.
That's league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you say football, I'm going to picture Jake holding the soccer ball.
Next week on Almost Pro, it'll be brought to you by Francis and no Laura.
Yeah.
She'll have
Out.
kicked me out.
So
I'll
what?
bring you back for like every other sport.
Right,
But
yeah.
for now,
Anything to do with football.
out.
That's it.
So take us through what league looks
Yeah.
like now, because it's pretty incredible.
Yeah. So went and played that season last year in Opens 3s, and we made it again to the semi-finals, and that was fantastic. I had the time of my life. The boys were incredible. Loved it. Loved the club. Loved the coach. Loved the players. Awards night. Me and my mate, he got player of the season, and then I got most improved, which I was happy with. At that point in time, I'd put on a lot of weight because I'd finished rugby and I wasn't training for anything. And it was all woe was me. I think I was at like 130 kilos playing, and I was like, I really like this, but my body doesn't. I'm way too heavy. In union, you find be heavy because you're moving step there. But rugby league, it's get back 10 meters, run up at least 5 meters to make a tackle, get back 10.
Yeah.
And just keep on going. So in the off season, I was like, I've got to do something. So I started running, and I picked it up with a couple of mates from work, and we were doing really well. We set a goal. We want to do a half marathon in December, and I ended up running a couple just like half marathons by myself in October, November, December, and then I really got into my running. Really loved it. At this point, really heavily into the gym because I realized these Opens boys, Sam Thaiday and stuff like that play in this Opens 3 comp.
Wow.
A couple years ago, so there's ex-NRL players that play it just for fun, but they're still ex-NRL players. So you got to be fit, you got to be strong to play if you want to compete and stay uninjured, which we know I struggle with.
Yes.
That's what we've learned.
Exactly. So yeah, started running. I was gymming, 5 times a week, eating right. I ended up losing. I'm sitting now at about 113.
Yeah, right.
So I lost 17 kilos, and yeah, running a half marathon in May just for something random. Doing like an official one, first official one. But I've ended up running 1 half marathon since October a month.
Wow.
Which is
And this is a
I'm
Jake
happy
thing.
with me.
This is not a Spellacy thing.
Yeah,
It's 100% a Jake thing.
but it's fun. It's
Yeah.
now I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
It's helped so much in rugby. Pre-season could have been so much harder. It's like that's the big thing about pre-seasons. Everyone struggles with is getting the fitness back and everything. So I was kind of like, well, I'll try and keep it.
Yeah.
And I've kept it, and it's good. And I should be pushing this year into an Opens 1 side,
Okay.
which is, if you think about the structure of Queensland Rugby League, I believe I'm getting this right when I say it's your NRL and then your Q Cup, which is Queensland Cup.
Yeah.
And they feed into the NRL teams.
Yeah.
And then Brisbane Rugby League, which is BRL,
Yeah.
that feeds into the Q Cup sides.
Yeah.
And then it's Opens 1s, feeds into the BRL teams.
Wow.
So it's where it starts getting serious. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now.
I had the privilege of being able to go and watch you play about 2-3 weeks ago. And I hadn't seen Jake play for a number of years since high school. And it was both terrifying and awesome. The how they tackle at this level and the amount of running that is involved is just to see it at the field level, to be right there.
Yeah.
You feel like you're part of the game, and all you think is, I'm glad I'm not out there. It's how they do what they do gives you a whole other level of appreciation of what it actually takes to be at that level. So to see you come from the primary school years through the football, through the setbacks to where you are now, and just your body alone being able to withstand those tackles is just incredible. It's, you've done, it's probably a proud sister thing, but you've done incredibly well to get to where you are.
So good. But it's the triple factor, right? It's strength, it's cardio, and then it's mental toughness.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be.
You've had setbacks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, so you've had to play a hard mind game to want to keep doing those two other things, to want your cardio fitness back and to want to pull your strength.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
And I bet there's times where more than once you've gone, maybe not.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, uni, I deflected all of the thoughts of not playing rugby onto everywhere else.
Yeah. Okay.
So it was like uni suffered and relationships outside of family suffered and all that stuff. And I thought I was doing fine, but I wasn't.
That's true, because it's part of part of how Laura and I ended up being in the almost pro spots. Is talking to people about what happens to our identity in that shift out of sport.
Yeah.
And so you've transitioned through multiple sports.
Yeah.
You've had to do identity closures along the way. Who am I if I'm not reaching my union dreams? And of course that spills into every part of your life, because you were heading this way and now you're going this way.
Yeah.
You got to try and reset somehow.
Do you think that running has helped you a lot with just to keep going on the field, just to keep running, keep taking the extra steps in your game?
Definitely. I had a great rugby league coach at school, and he took us on a day thing. And he said, bring some runners, but it'll be mostly just a picnic and fun. And my mate's uncle he's the top of the police. He's trained the Penrith Panthers and all that in their pre-seasons, and he's there. And my friend's gone, oh, shit. We're in for one here.
Yeah.
And
which part's the picnic?
Yeah, there was no picnic. It was the dreams on the way home. He was like, we're going to do push-ups, but we're doing our push-ups. It's halfway down, all the way up, all the way down, halfway up, all the way down. Tell me what it is. Oh, you can't? All right, everyone do one.
Yeah,
and then
right.
Get into reverse alphabetical order by your last names. You got 10 seconds. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And we've all got ropes and jerry cans full of water.
Yeah. Full boot camp.
Yeah.
They were our water, and if you drop them, that's it.
Yeah, right.
That's your water for the day. So,
was there a mind game in telling you we're not going to be doing a whole lot, and then you had to switch gears?
Yeah, 100%.
That's interesting.
But that day brought all of us boys so close together, because it was, I think we ran like 15 Ks, and then we were abseiling and playing all these like mind games out at the campsite. And then the last thing we did was everyone had to carry a bit of equipment, and we were running up and down this like 10-degree incline hill in a circle, and they said run, and they didn't say when to stop. They didn't say you're getting close. It was just run. And we ran for like 45 minutes, just up and back and up and back. And people are crying while they're running. But yeah, that moment, like that'll always stay with me that day, because it was, rugby's nothing compared to what that is, that kind of training is. If we all got through that, you can get through 70, 80 minutes on a footy field.
Yeah.
There's no excuse. And then so that brings back into running. I hated running so much, but it was like, well, if I've done that, I can run 5Ks.
Yeah.
And then it's, well, if I've run 5Ks, I can run 10. And that mindset that camp gave me has just shifted into kind of everything I do.
Wow.
Yeah. Everything I do is because of that camp, because it's like, if you can get through that, you can get through this.
Do you think coaches know that they can have an impact like that?
The good ones do.
You reckon?
The good ones do, and that's why they have the impact.
Yeah.
Well, one thing that hasn't been disclosed yet, but you are actually studying to become a teacher yourself.
Yeah.
Did that camp impact you, or was that something that you always wanted to do to give back to?
My teachers at school have always been great.
Yeah.
And I knew that's kind of the way I wanted to go.
Will you combine them? Will you combine sport and teaching, do you think?
I'm studying, PE.
PE
Yeah,
teaching?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Realistically, sport will be a part of my life until I'm in a box.
Yeah.
In some way or another, I think.
That's amazing.
Because it's, I don't know, it's a big thing for me, sport. It's a big thing for the family.
It is.
You
Yeah.
kind of, this family, it's like, you always think there's things in your family that might be normal that aren't normal to other people.
Yeah.
But our family sport's really normal.
We do have a
And-
tendency to, if we pick up another sport, go, maybe I'll try and have a crack at this one as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, that's why we're playing golf at the moment.
That's right. Jake is a very good golfer.
Of course.
He's just,
I've already accepted that if Jake's playing a sport, he's going to be good.
that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Did I not say that out loud? Okay, well, I was thinking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Which is
So
very
golf too.
annoying for other people in the family, and not naming names,
Mm.
but others find
But
it
if-
frustrating
But if
how
we were
quickly
thinking anyone in particular.
I couldn't imagine
you
who.
could be a little less good at golf.
Yeah,
Give
yeah.
everyone else a chance for once.
I love it. I'm excited to see what you do next.
Yeah, I'm excited too, because I
to
don't,
watch.
who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm-
Serving you
Love
well
that.
at the moment, looking into, the open ones,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
who knows where you could go
Yeah.
next.
Yeah.
Watch this space.
So exciting. So this is the point where we would normally play a game called This or That.
Okay.
But I'm thinking I wouldn't mind playing Who's Better At between the Spellacy siblings. So
We
the
might
first
need to
question-
play who's going to agree on any of our
It's
answers.
fine. I'll settle the argument. It's fine.
Just
And
make
then-
sure tennis goes at the end.
It's fine. But also, I'll leave at the end of this and you can find it out. And I was never here. You know? It's fine. It's no problem.
She leaves too.
Perfect.
That's
Perfect.
true.
It's just our last chance to film together.
Exactly.
Or talk, depending on how this goes.
Who knows? Who knows?
All right. My first question is who's faster?
Hmm.
Because we can measure this later. I'm down for it.
I would say
Yeah.
Jake now,
Yeah.
mostly because I don't have functioning knees anymore.
True.
Yeah,
But-
that makes it harder.
It does.
You might have been faster in your
Back in the
back in
day,
the prime.
I
Yeah.
would say I take that
Can
one.
we go 1 point, Laura?
I'd go 1 point.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
let's do
I'll
that.
give her that.
Okay. Who is better at golf?
I'll take that.
Jake probably should take that
Should
one.
he?
Yeah.
Although I am coming for him.
Are you?
Yeah, he
You
doesn't
get
have
there.
that lead for long.
You kidding
But-
me? Who has been more studious, like academic?
Me.
Jake, for sure.
Definitely you.
Yeah,
All right. Who's more competitive?
definitely me. I would say I take that one.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, I'll give you that one.
yeah.
Who's kinder?
Me.
Jake.
Okay. Stopping in that. Could we just take a little minute to think?
That'd be me.
He takes that one, yeah.
Who's funnier?
You can't be competitive and kind.
Yeah, that's
Who's
fair.
funnier?
Yeah, who's funnier?
That'd
He
be
will
me.
say him.
No,
But-
you know it's me.
The entire family disagrees.
They think I'm hilarious.
Mm.
All right.
Mhm.
And when it comes to podcasting, who is more personable?
Oh, you've
Mm.
done well.
You've done great.
You've done so good.
Thank you.
But definitely me.
No, I feel like it would be because I don't talk in front of cameras. You've done this a bit.
That's true. That's true.
You know, I'll get there.
Okay, it's been such a pleasure.
Yeah, thank
It's
you
been
guys.
such
Yeah,
a
that
pleasure
was
to
good
have you
fun.
with us and to watch your sister smile with absolute pride.
You just
Of
have
course.
such a inspiring story
Yeah.
through sport where I am so proud because you've had moments where you've thought, okay, I'm down and out on this particular situation. But like you said at the end, sport will always be with you.
Yeah.
And I don't think I have ever heard you say, that's it for sport. You have always gone, all right, I'm going to try this thing while I recover from this other thing.
Yeah.
And it's just inspirational. And there's so many people that go through their sporting journeys who maybe their pathway didn't go the way they imagined
Mm.
and they struggle to get back to sport, period,
Yeah.
at all in any capacity.
Yeah.
For sure.
And you just keep finding new ways to push forward. And I think that's really admirable. And
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. And we'll pretend later I didn't say this many nice things
Yeah.
back to back because
That
this is
feels
going to go
weird.
straight to his head. Knew it.
Thanks for listening to Almost Pro. This has been a very special episode. So Laura and I in the same country, 2 Spellacies in 1 episode, and a brand new segment called Which Sibling is Better?
What's not to love?
What's not to love? See you soon. Thanks.